Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video I was thinking Christmas is just around the corner and I want to make a list of my top 5 accessories for content creators. Being a content creator in Singapore, I use a lot of devices and a lot of gadgets to get the job done. I hope that this list will be useful for anyone who's looking to be a content creator or is just looking for a Christmas gift for the content creator in your life. So I know you guys have just seen the drone footage, but don't worry, I'm not going to include the drone in this list. My target is to keep this list affordable. In fact, the most expensive item should be probably around 800 Singapore dollars, but I'll get to that. That's the only item that is so expensive. The rest of it is under $200, I promise. So the first item that I want to talk about is, of course, my L plate I have here. This is a Leo photo L plate. It's connected to my Nikon Z8. You can find L plates for whatever camera you have. And the thing about buying L plates is that always make sure that they have this little slot where you can store your Allen key, so that it's one less thing for you to worry about. Now to me, the L plate is an absolute no-brainer. It's like part of my tripod. It's the only way to shoot vertical, and nowadays for Instagram and for shooting reels, we'll be shooting more and more vertical content. It's absolutely essential to have a proper support system for your tripod, and the L plate takes care of that very, very well. So just imagine if I do not have an L plate attached to the camera. In order to shoot vertical, I have to tilt my ball head towards the side here, and you're going to run into all sorts of issues. You're going to see that I'm hitting my leg, the tripod leg here, and even if I move it to the front, if I'm using a much heavier lens, this is the 24-120 Nikon Z lens, but if I'm using a much heavier lens, there's also a chance that the camera will start to droop. That means the front of the lens will start pointing downwards after you're taking a long exposure, or after a long time, it's just going to start drooping downwards. And that's just not going to work well at all. You can tighten the tripod ball head as much as you want, but it's really not going to help much. So L plates are easily available. You can see here I'm on the Amazon app, and there's plenty of options to choose from. They are typically very affordable. You can see it's around $80, 80 Singapore dollars, a little more than 100 if you go for something with a much better brand. The only thing you need to take note of, as I mentioned, is that it has that stowage for the Allen key. Otherwise, you're good to go. There's really no reason not to get an L plate for your camera. It's really the best thing you can do for your tripod. No reason not to get it. So one other thing to note with L plates or L brackets is that they should have this extendable portion. You can see right here I've extended mine. So this is to allow me to be able to still access these ports. So if I need to charge my camera battery, if I need to put in the USB-C or headphones or whatever have you, I can still access them. And it works even in the vertical format with the tripod. So yeah, this is a good L bracket. This one is by Leo Photo. You can get one by Small Rig that make excellent L brackets as well. So this is definitely the top of my list of things to get for content creators. Alright, so the next item I'm going to talk about is, of course, this right here. This is the device that I do most of my filming for YouTube nowadays. This is the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Now, it's really something that has changed my life as a content creator. I used to carry multiple tripods and multiple cameras. I would set up a tripod at one point, set up a tripod somewhere else to actually film myself doing the photography, but all of that complication, all of that weight that I've been carrying around in my camera bag has been reduced to just this little device right here. It has a gimbal on top for stabilized video, so I can actually walk and actually film myself doing this at the same time. And one of my favorite things is this: you get the Creator combo and you get this wireless mic. This mic syncs easily to the camera. It provides very good audio. It's so easy to set up. It's absolutely fantastic. And if you're a content creator in Singapore, I would highly recommend this. It's about $800 with the Creator combo. Now, there's a lot of reviews already on the internet on this device, so I'm not going to go into that in this video, but I would definitely be remiss if I do not mention this device in today's video, because this is something that if you're looking to do content creation, this is something that you need. So here's an awesome tip for content creators. Now, if you're out shooting content, you're creating videos, do not run out of power in your camera, which is exactly what just happened to me. My third recommendation for gifts for content creators is also the sponsor for this video. Thank you very much, Ugreen, for sponsoring this excellent product. I have with me here the Nexode Power Bank. It has 130 watts and a capacity of 20,000 mAh. And if you can see here, I'm actually charging a few devices at once. As content creators, it's quite often that I work on the go, so I have my laptop out here with me. It's currently being charged by the power bank, charged with the power bank, and my phone is being charged at the same time, as well as my Nikon Z8, which I had just used. You guys just saw me use this earlier. So I'm able to charge up to 3 devices at one time with this very efficient power bank. And if you look into the display, you can see that it's actually telling me the output wattage for each of these devices that's being charged at this moment. And I'd just like to point out that besides laptop, my drone, like my DJI Air 3, which you just saw me flying earlier, it requires an input wattage of 100 watts or more. Now, this power bank is actually capable of delivering up to 130 watts, so it can charge the drone batteries if I need it to. Now, according to Ugreen, you can charge my 16-inch MacBook Pro to up to 43% in just 30 minutes. That is extremely fast. So this is it. This is the Ugreen Power Bank. It looks like a very stylish grey brick. It's about 13 centimeters by 5 centimeters, and it weighs about 470 grams. Now, that may seem like a lot, but let me remind you guys that it is quite a high capacity with about 20,000 mAh, and it's also capable of charging up to 130 watts. So this is a very capable, very powerful charger. If I bring this overseas on the airplane, you'll be rest assured that this is actually airplane safe as well. Now, one of the things that I really like about this is, besides its sleek exterior, I really love the little detail that you have at the back, where you have 2 bumpers for it to rest on, so when you put it on the surface, you're not gonna scratch this very, very nice smooth surface. There's a button at the side for you to turn on and off the power bank, as well as to cycle through the different displays. So if you find the video useful so far and you want to purchase one of these Ugreen power banks, I have a link in the description down below. It's an affiliate link. It will help me, it will help the channel. It will also help you because there's a discount if you use that link. So if you want to buy this product, use the link down below. So that's my third recommendation of things to get for content creators. This is a Ugreen Nexode Power Bank. 20,000 mAh capacity, up to 130 watts, so you're talking about huge capacity. It's compatible with a lot of devices, and it has super fast charging. It's airline approved, durable and safe, and has this beautiful smart display to show you real-time charging information. So the next item on my list is this, the Telecine phone neck mount. If you watch some of my videos, you know that I already did a review for this. Now, when I did that review, I thought that it was a pretty interesting tool, but after spending even more time with this tool, I find that it's an invaluable tool for creating content. Now, what I'm talking about is doing Instagram Reel or TikTok short videos where I can capture my point of view doing event photography or wedding photography, and I'll show you guys some of these samples right here.
Okay, everybody just squeeze in. Okay, can we all reach out towards the awards together? Reach out your hands. Yeah, and then the awards put side by side, close together. Okay, everybody reach out. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Let's do.
So I know it's a bit weird to have my phone dangling in front of my chest right here. It is a bit bulky and not very comfortable. But what this does is that it actually saves me money from buying a 360 camera just to create point of view content. So what I can actually do is I can show how I organize group photos. I can show how I get people to smile for the photos that I'm taking. And this really saves me a lot of money from getting a 360 camera. I'm just using my phone. And I really like that idea because as a content creator, I'm already carrying so many batteries, so many different devices. My phone is with me all the time. I might as well use it as another device to help me capture footage without having to buy another camera. So if you're interested to know more about the Telecine neck phone mount, I'm not going to talk too much about it here because I've already done a video on it. Instead, go check out that video and we'll carry on with the list of the top items for content creators. So the last item that I want to introduce in today's video is actually a piece of lighting equipment. Now this is something that's very cheap and very small. I have it with me right here. This is the Aperture MC light. So this thing is great. Not only is it small, it's hand carried, it's charged by USB-C, but it also has a magnetic backing. If you look at these two strips over here, it works as a magnet. So anything with a metallic structure, you can actually stick it right there, or you can just stand it on its own. It does have a little socket right here that you can screw it in. This is your typical quarter size socket screw, and this is so useful because you can easily just change the color temperature. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but you can change the color temperature, so it's getting more warm now, more yellowish light to match your indoor lighting. And then you can also change it to a more cooler light, and you can also easily just change the intensity of the light itself. Now this is very useful. I'm using it not just to light up, product photography, product shots, because it's so small. I can put it in front of the product to light up what I'm trying to film. I also use it for weddings. Sometimes I can just stick it somewhere in the bride's room, in the church, or in the hotel, whatever venue it is. I can just stick this on the wall and it will just give me a little extra punch of lighting, where I can't normally have. And this thing is so small, I can easily fit this in my pocket. Right, so I like this thing so much, I actually have two of them. You can see here they're stacked up. Even with two of them, they're so small, you can easily fit both in your pocket if you want to, and I carry these around. Even right now outdoors, it is in the evening time and this is not even at full power. You can see that it does add a certain amount of light to my face. It does increase the exposure. And I don't have it with me now, but I do have also, there's a soft cover for this that acts as a soft box. So these things are very, very handy. Just throw it in your pocket, throw it in your camera bag. It charges by USB-C. You can use the Ugreen Power Bank to power these things up. And it's so handy, it's so useful. And this is definitely one of the devices that I would recommend all content creators get. I mean, you don't have to get the same brand, you don't have to get the same model, you might not have the magnetic capabilities, but it's something so useful. Just carry a small pocket-sized LED light panel with you. Alright guys, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much. Thank you for following me out. This is a day in the life of a content creator in Singapore. I hope that my gadgets are something that you will really find useful. If you're looking for links for the Telecine neck mount and as well as the Ugreen Power Bank, I do have affiliate links for this. They will help out the channel and you will also get a little discount if you use those links. I will put it in the video description. As always guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel because that really helps me create more content like this. Thank you so much and I'll see you guys next time.